Boom, bam, boom. Yo, this is the Annex here. It's myself, Xmas. And we're back with a new segment this time called Hall of Famer. First, I'm going to introduce the man them. To my reside, what you say?
Hey, well done. It's me again, Black man. I'm saying.
Come on.
Alright. Call me Sky the Fires. Also got my name Dele.
Jeez.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, it's me again, Kieran, aka Kesdino. Back again.
Come on. Glad to have the man them back. But yeah, man, like I said, new segment, Hall of Famer. We're going to be discussing who we feel deserves the flowers in the scene. We're going to kick this one off with a big one. Just dropped an album recently. And like Santan Dave, I'm going to ask the man then, boom, bam, boom, does he deserve to be in this conversation? Does he actually deserve to, is he one of one? Like, what do you think of him? What are your thoughts on him?
Like, before this album came out,
Take the mic, man.
Before this album came out, fam, like, it was a serious discussion with the man them, like, no cap, but I honestly think like the lane he set for himself with this album, like it's so far away from anyone else in the scene, especially right now, fam. Like if you don't put him in the conversation, it's a little bit disrespectful in my opinion. Even though it's early, like it's so new, like it's so fresh. You know what I mean? It's hard not to, but yeah.
One of one, yeah. What are you telling me, Skylar? What do you think?
Yeah, so the way I feel about it is like you said, I agree. It's disrespectful to not have Dave in the conversation. But are you saying that because of the numbers and because of what he's putting up? Or are we saying that because of the music itself?
Whoosh.
How do you feel about that?
Fam, it's you gotta put them hand in hand, innit? You can't take one and leave the other. Like, even though the numbers is always a hard one. Like, of course, like it's I wouldn't say it's easy, but like there's a formula that you can always plug in, and you know you're gonna get what 2 mil, whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like the groundwork has already been done, so the numbers like are testament of that groundwork. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go to the archives and see Dave's been mashing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like exactly. It's not like it's not man just plugged in like the I got a Gardem tune here. I got the Afro Beats one. I got the drill thing also. I got a little rap thing too for you, and then called it a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like he's actually putting. You know, I know you need to. You know what I'm saying? There's evidence.
Come on.
I think you can't have a top 3 and not include Dave.
Whoosh!
Like, if we're being real, right now.
Three.
Right now.
Three.
Right now.
Okay.
You have to put Dave in it, and mainly because of the progression that we've seen him go from when he dropped his freestyles with Black Box Under 18, and you've seen him every single time from his first tour to his second tour to his third tour. Like, come on, who's doing better than Dave right now? That appeals to such a wide crowd as well.
Facts.
It's not like he's just with the drillers or the grime lot, it's everyone. Everyone has time for Dave. Everyone listens to Dave.
Everyone. Most of you men have talked about his progression, so I gotta ask you, first time you seen him, what's the first thing that made you think, right, this is my guy? I've got to listen to this guy.
It was SBTV, I think he said. I never came from a broken home, system came and broke my home.
So yeah, I
I just said, okay, cool, you know what, I've got time for you.
Yeah.
And since then, he hasn't let me down.
I think I've seen the Black Box, obviously, everybody's seen that.
Vim.
And I was still a bit like, he's getting there. Then what was probably like 2016, 26 past drop.
16, I think, yeah.
That dropped. And then I said, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Bro. Who is this guy? This guy
I vividly remember the first time I heard of Dave. I was walking with this guy. Can you imagine? I don't even remember.
You're gonna have to tell me again.
We're walking to lessons, right? And then he was playing the song called Jekyll and Hyde by Dave. I was like, why? Who's calling themselves Dave? Like, Dave is their name, their rap name. Like, what's this? I went back to my room, I did some research. I was like,
Yeah.
6 Past came out, and I heard the line, nice guys never win. And at the time of my life, I was down bad. I was down bad. I heard it, and I was like, you know what? I'm plugged in now. Plugged in. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that thing was too funny, man. Oh my god.
Nah, he's relatable for sure. I'm gonna say my thing was Jekyll and Hyde, 100%. When I heard that track, I thought, nah, this guy is crazy, absolutely crazy. I gotta give it to him. 6 Past 10. Alright, cool. What are you saying on this discography? Is it wide enough? Is it good enough? What's your favorite tape? What are you man saying?
Bro, 6 Past is cemented. It's I know I got a lot of bias for that because, as I said, the time in my life, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But looking beyond the bias, like, gee, like, you can't tell me there's a bad song on that tape. And like, for a debut thing, bro, man, there's not a lot of man you can say that have no skips on their debut thing.
Yeah.
Like, especially in the UK, there's not a lot.
You see when you say like no skips, yeah. When are you saying no skips from? Because if you were to go back to listen now, would you listen it from start to finish, or was it at the time when you listened to it there was no skips?
I would listen to start to finish right now. Tomorrow on the train back to yard. I wouldn't even mind, like, not a single song. Do you know what I mean? Like,
So that's your take then, that one there.
on my life, like,
Out of all of it, that one there.
that's definitely my favorite. 100%.
With me, for him, it's something I've just been like. I tell man all the time, Defo Dave Stan, love him, support his success. With me, what I think it is if we actually look at the music, is it at that level that we hold him to as an artist? I was listening to that album, the new one, loved it, top to bottom, In the Fire. That's a UK classic song.
Quickly.
And then I'm like, but I still feel like there's more for me, babe.
Yeah.
When I heard Psychodrama, banging album, conceptually brilliant, I still feel like there's more for me.
Yeah.
Because that's the way I hold it. I feel like he can transcend the UK. He's probably the first.
I completely agree.
He's probably the first UK rapper I thought I said, okay, I can put you in with the Americans. Like, you can spit with them, you can live with them lyrically, you can write songs like them.
You got an image.
You
too.
can be.
Remember, that's always a thing.
You can be in that pocket.
You genuinely feel that you can spit with America.
I
Okay,
promise
man, are
you.
putting Dave in a room with 5 American spitters. He's there.
David spit with him.
So,
David spit with him. I think he's spit with him comfy. But when I'm looking at discography, I'm like, is it there? I listen to a Stormzy album. I'm not a Stormzy fan. I'm like,
Yeah, but
this music's a bit like. It's doing something that's a bit like Dave still hasn't got there. It's like,
no, if Dave can spit with Americans, surely a lot of people from UK can spit
Spit with Americans. That's what
I don't think Dave is the.
he's not.
I don't think he's the boy to send. Personally, I don't think he's the boy to send.
Strictly on lyrics.
This is the Ghetts. Come on, that's a UK
Legend.
legend.
Do you know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, I still feel like he can get there. When I listen to his music, I still feel like there's more to come. Maybe that's just me.
No,
when I listen to his album,
agree, bro.
I feel like, no, you're better than this. Even though it's good, this is good. Like, one of the best albums, we say one of the best albums in the UK. But there's still more for you.
You know that's not his ceiling.
The way I see it.
Does that piss you off, or does that make you happy?
I support him, so I'm like, I'm happy you're doing your thing. Number one, I would love to see it, but for me, as how I hold you know what I mean? Like, if you hold someone to a standard, you know what I mean? If you hold someone to a standard, and you just feel like, okay, you're meeting at 80%.
Yeah.
You can still blow this thing. I'm like, that's what I think I'm waiting for. So maybe I don't know if it's maybe the next album, maybe she has to develop as an artist. I just think there's more to come. Wait, you know what I mean? It's what, 23?
That's exactly it.
23.
Fam, I feel like he's trying to do something. Like, artists know what they're doing, man. He doesn't strike me as someone who's just signed to a label and is like checking the checklist on his contract. Do you know what I'm saying? I actually feel like he's actually got a plan. He's going somewhere. Like, if he wanted to, you've seen, like, for example, his track with AJ, the
Thiago Silva.
like, bro, like, there's an energy with that track. I know it's grime, and grime, like, if you're doing anything grime, there's an energy with it. But like, I just feel like, as you said, that it's almost like he's not holding back, but like he's trying to appease something for now. But like, I don't know how to put it, because like it's still good music. Music. It's still good music. Like, let's not get it twisted. Do you know what I mean? Like, but when I go back home and I'm looking at my like songs and I'm trying to, like, what am I trying to play right now? Like, I was just woken up. I'm not really trying to hear In the Fire. Like, I can't lie. Why I say one is like, because it sounds bad. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a cool song. But do you not
think though that we've been spoiled as fans though that every time he drops something it's better than the last, and so that's why we're used to him doing more. But this last tape, you can't beat that. Who else is gonna beat that?
That's a
perfect taste. But we just know Dave can do better because he's done better in the past. It's not his fault that he.
When he's bad, if I was to say David is bad, I did feel like in this album he was in his bag of Dave on many songs.
Alright, cool.
When I hear it, go on.
But I was gonna say, but you guys already said man's in his own lane. So do you think you're holding him to a different?
I think that's exactly.
Maybe I'm just holding him to unfair standards.
If Dave's Dave, you just gotta wait for what
I
Dave drops
don't
again.
even think it's unfair, bro.
You don't think so?
I don't even think it's unfair.
Not even to insult this rapper I'm about to name. So Avelino dropped Take the same day.
Okay.
And after listening to Dave's album, I tried to put on Avelino's one. I couldn't listen to it. I couldn't listen to it, and that just showed. And Avelino is probably one of the best rappers in the game.
Yeah.
But I actually just could not bring myself to listen to the album after hearing Dave's album. And that's how good Dave is.
Just to back him a little bit, like I feel like he's at a stage in music where he's just like he rolls studio and he's like, yo, this is music is his life really. And it's like I'm just making music. Like it's not the same. It's hard to. You
I'm saying that how clear Dave is in general. That Avelino's in my top 20, but I couldn't listen to his album because he dropped it on the same day as Dave, and the levels were just very obvious.
For people that are in the same bracket of,
We also have to take into account, like obviously, we know Dave's now bigger budget, bigger. There's
everything. It's true.
I mean, you know, in the fight sample. That's what I'm trying to say.
it did have the in the fire sample.
When I heard that sample, my head was spun.
What are you telling me though, Kev? Discography wise, what's your favourite tape?
I think We're All in This Together is the best one.
Yeah.
Really? I did like Psychodrama a lot, but I wouldn't go back and listen to it really. It was a good tape, and I remember I think it came out second year uni. I listened to it a lot. I banged it out, but I would not. It's just too mellow, too low.
It's too conceptual. I think.
Yeah.
You have to be in a mind frame.
There's too much going on.
With this
it's not bad. This is what we're saying. Like, it's not bad music, and you can see what he's trying to do. Like, we're not trying to taint the sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so different. Like, and the reason why we're so positive about it because it is so different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so hard to find that nowadays, especially in the scene, like UK scenes. Like, no one's trying to do their thing. Do you know what I'm saying? No one's. Do you know what I'm saying?
So I don't know what I compare it to, but I just don't. That album, I'm not going to play it back like I go play someone else's album because I feel like the music isn't related to what I want to be hearing. But that doesn't mean that's bad music. You know what I mean? It just means I have to be in the mind frame to listen to this piece of.
It's something special. It really is something special, man. Like Dave, oh man, soft spot for me.
I'm a fan. I'm telling you.
I'm a fan. No cap.
Big fan.
I'm saying.
Do you think he's one of the most likable people in the UK? I feel like a lot of people are fans.
He's got like. This is
I think it's easy to be a fan of Dave. I want to say.
Because he's very clean. When he tweeted about the stop and search stuff, he came back and apologized. Like he's got that very good PR going for him.
It's true.
And it's actively like you see it. You ask me, a lot of rappers sometimes they just go do their thing and they're gone. You don't see them when they're working gone. But he'll be around.
For a rapper, I've seen a few videos of him just burst. Yeah. You don't really see like Dave Brown or gigs just burst. He's a normal guy. He's just like me and you. And that comes across.
That's literally. He feels like just like me and you.
Do you man think when you caught the AB from the Stones
and he's
screaming? I died. I was like, you know what? Yeah, man, this guy's real. He's real.
I hear it. Alright, okay, say nothing. So what? You already said top 3. Are you guys concurring? Top 3, top 5? Is he there?
Are we saying
cemented
right now?
Right now, cemented.
Right now, I wouldn't put Beach personally as a fan. I wouldn't put anybody above Dave in the UK.
Yeah.
There's no one I'd rather listen to.
And this is taking everything he's done up until now.
That's even me still saying I want to see more. I would not take anything.
Question from me: have you heard a Bad Day verse? We're like, what the fuck?
A verse I could say, but nah. I know what you mean. Nah, not really.
He always does his job.
He does his job.
Right now. And he's spun so many of my favourite UK artists. Gigs has been spun a couple times.
Yeah. You feel it, yeah? You're not wrong, you're not wrong. That straight murder thing that confirmed it for me, yeah.
Oh dear.
I don't know who's really caught Dave. I'm trying to think of someone who spun on a track. I can't really think of it.
So what, lyrically, albums wise, flows wise, everything we're putting in there.
And performance wise.
Okay.
I've been to a few shows and like this is
I saw it seen it live.
Oh, I've been to a few.
Good shows.
Amazing. And it was like I remember the first one was 2017. I'm gonna say. it was alright.
Yeah.
And the year after, even better. Year after that, even better.
The psychodrama one was crazy. I can't lie, that was an experience. Big experience still. He loves it. You can tell that he loves the performer, he loves the audience.
He's really grown as an artist.
I like
I don't think
it.
he don't get enough credit for.
What?
Just him as like you said, an artist, because like we see all these things on the play. He's playing the keyboard on top of his tracks. He's got
He produced some of the songs on the new thing.
and the whole song of it. Like who's doing that?
It's
You know what I
so
mean?
true,
No one else is doing that. That's why I respect.
You just put
He's an
artist,
artist.
fam. Oh my god.
So what? Then he's definitely transcending the scene if he's an artist.
Gee, and it's so crazy that we're talking about him like this, and like we're still asking for more. Like
That's what I was saying.
we're still asking for more. Like it's so mad.
This is what fans do, though. We love to be greedy. We love to be greedy.
We need you to do it again. Again.
But where does he go? What do you want from him? Where does he go? What does he do?
Because even remember he's got that LA Lakers freestyle, and that's one of the best I've heard on there. So he's gone to America and he's smashed it out.
Smashed it. And then what was that tequila tune that he dropped afterwards?
I think if I was to say what I'd want to see from Dave, I think I just want one album. Just leave the concepts alone for a bit. Leave the skits.
Just feed the streets.
Leave the skits. Just
Feed the streets.
Just give
No
me
cut.
straight murder bars, and just rap.
Is he capable of that, though?
Are you listening to that as well?
This fact. That's what I'm saying.
I
didn't
If
even
Dave
know
just
rap
raps-
mixtape. Just feed the streets one time and actually
If
beg.
Dave just gives me
Bro,
that
like-
straight murder verse, I want to put gigs, put AJ Tracy spin on another track.
Bro.
And then just give me a couple of them girl tunes. I'm not really with them, but a few people like them. Like I wasn't the Whiskey song. I'm not really a big fan of. I like that.
Yeah, I like
Not really.
Bulger's track.
I really
That
like
was good.
The Whisker was my first wheel on his tape.
Yeah.
Really?
Wiz's chorus is crazy on that. I
Whiskey,
can't lie.
I
actually.
don't like Dave on that scene.
On that vibe.
Yeah, that's just me personally. But if he was just rapping, that's me.
I think that's something he can explore the African.
Well, do you not think he
African
could?
music.
You don't think he could just rap?
But you know what? Me personally, I'm a big fan of rap, innit? I wouldn't put him in my top 5 rappers out of the UK.
Really?
Flows wise, lyrics wise, I don't think he can do it. I think there's so many guys that will just absolutely outbar him. Put Tef there.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I agree. No, plenty guys are outbar him, but can they outbar him but keep that
The quality,
level
the
of
level of
music?
quality,
Yeah,
that's the
quality.
difference, innit?
That's
That's
what
the
it is.
difference. And that's why I respect his thing, innit? But there's certain times where I hear his flows, I switch off the track.
It's like,
I swear to you, I feel it's tired. I feel it's tired.
I understand that. Like sometimes you feel like he's like
Like, what was that thing that he dropped? Titanium and the other one?
Titanium.
Mercury was good there.
Mercury that was the singing one, innit?
That was the better one, I think, as well.
Titanium was tired. That flow
feel
was
like he's
tired,
like-
man.
He's done it too much.
Trying. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's so. I don't know. It's like a slow speak and then he'll leave a gap and then he'll come back and
I thought that's
one word like.
But that's his flow. That's his flow.
It's quite similar, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite similar.
And again, that's not my track. I did not make that track out of my head, bro. But yeah, I wouldn't put him there. But say like, then I'm not gonna lie. This question kind of answers itself. But we putting him there then, Hall of Fame.
I can't lie. He kind of has to be.
He's there.
Gee, like no one's done what he's done,
Yeah.
and no one's doing what he's doing either.
I'll say that some guys have been in there 15 years. They still ain't done what he's done.
He's creating a new template
Oh wait,
as well.
question about this Hall of Fame.
Go on.
How many people would be inducted? Like, let's say if you had to pick a number arbitrarily right now.
Right now,
if you
on
could
the
say
spot.
like, let's say the series is gonna go on, how many people would you maximum put in it? Because
Right
then that decides how free you can be in deciding who goes in
It's
there.
so true.
I can't put more than 10 right
Not
now.
more than 10.
Yeah.
From now,
Including veterans as well.
See, back in the day.
I'm doing on people that are dropping right
Right
now.
now.
You know,
I
Brad
see.
sets as well. No, you see-
Blood. Someone already cemented though.
Yeah.
Someone
Do you
already
know
cemented
what?
it in the
If we're
thing.
talking right now, like there can't be more than 10. Like right now,
10, 15.
I
Well,
can't. I
people
don't
are rapping
know,
like
bro.
current right now.
Yeah.
Right now,
Right now, probably be less.
I think we have to put
10.
15.
15,
You reckon?
15, 10.
I won't say there's 15 Hall of Famers right now, but like I'm talking like from let's say like what we're gonna go time period like 2004.
Oh, 4? Yeah, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
saying-
So then okay, if you're doing that far back,
Yeah.
obviously Dave's now a question.
Yeah, now that's a big question. Yeah, 100%.
I start Dave in there.
Yeah.
Because what he's
start
done.
Dave in there.
Maybe the music I can read. he's never gonna take in terms of the music, but in terms of what he's done, like,
No,
Skepta's been out 10 years. He ain't done something.
Yeah, but I think it's difficult. It's difficult
difficult.
to compare people right now to people from 2004 with numbers because guys don't get ready to play like that.
This
That's
is
what it has to
But
be.
even then, there's still guys who are consistent. Like no matter what happens, you'd have Tiny Temper in there.
Dizzy.
Of course.
Dizzy.
Tiny Temper has to be in there. Dizzy
Dizzy's
also has to be in there. There's some people who just they don't know to be in this. I have Chipmunk personally. I know some people don't like. I have Chipmunk.
Please.
I have Chipmunk.
With these names you now dropped just now.
Is Dave there? Dave's not there. I'm telling you. If we're doing 10, bro.
Yeah.
Dave's not there. I'm telling you.
If we're going that far back, there's no way.
You know Kano was about them times. You know people like Miss Dynamite, acting like So Solid while killing stars. So
if we're going that far back, it gets tight. That's what I'm saying. Because I mean, I'm from North. I might put K Coke in there.
I would definitely put Coke. I would definitely yeah.
But
So what's the time period so we can?
I would say let's say that around that time.
We'll say from like when the scene started doing the Afro swing thing, so mid 10s. Past. We'll give him that. Alright, that's so no more. Oh,
That's a tough one. Oh my god.
this
For me, that's what deep right for me.
for what he's done, I hear you. I can't lie. I hear
Because
you.
the numbers are like then there.
But
It's so tough, yeah, because like there's so many men in this conversation who have laid groundwork, and like it's impossible to like. It's so
That's the Hall of Fame.
It's so true, dog. Oh my god.
that means the following.
They dropped 28 points a game. Let's put it.
All I'm saying is this makes for an interesting series if it's happening there automatic. So.
Yeah, we have to do that. Let's show that off. We have to.
Okay, right.
Yeah, but I feel like Dave's gonna creep in there. 10th now.
I was seeing Dave's top 10 of all
I know
time
there's
the
some
other
people
day.
typing right now like, what's this guy? What are we talking about? But it's hard. It's hard, and I can't lie.
I can't lie. I'm a big fan. So
It's
obviously
true,
I'm
though.
biased. Always say I'm biased.
It's
but
so true.
The guy done too much, man. In such a short time, and he's only gonna be going like this, like you said. You saw him the first time.
But then, so like as you said, it's going up and up and up. So maybe he's not ready now.
Nah.
And it will be there.
That's true. In terms of discography, we can all say it's probably not there. I agree, probably not.
We could probably have this conversation in like 3-5 years time and be like,
Bear in mind, he'll be 28 these times.
That's still a young man.
Still young, fam. Like, Wretch and these men are all 30s, big mid 30s. Like, do you know? You can't. This one, blood.
If it's 10 and you're dropping those sort of names, like
It's a bit stressful.
it's a bit early for him.
I can't lie to you. I like people like Mover and them man there, bro.
Yeah, bro. Movers in there off potential.
Off potential, of course.
and the problem is like,
Has to be for me.
There's
Stan
names.
obviously is in there. Jeremy, bro.
There needs to be like a boundary in a cut so you can really because if it's for 20
they have to be a song,
Bro.
cemented for me.
There you go.
They did too much.
Not for man, but I hear you. They've done stuff like that. They get slided. They get slided.
I was a big fan from when they
I was a big fan.
Tsunami times, so back in the day.
They're one of the people who opened the doors with the American thing.
Yeah.
They were doing shows like, man, let's not even go.
Yeah, but Joe Black opened for Rick Ross, so like, come on.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. There's some names out here.
Joe Black, it's amazing.
There's some names out here, man. But hey, we're there, innit? He made it. Big man Dave in the Hall of Fame now. Appreciate you guys for coming on, man. It was a good conversation. Never forget M-Dog and Lizzle behind the camera. Realists, come on. But yeah, man, this is the Annex. New segment, Hall of Fame. Boom, bam, boom, we out.